Namaste to all of you. In the today's session, we shall discuss about the types of plants. Plants can be classified into different forms. Basically, plants are classified on the basis of time, managerial level, repetitiveness of the operations in the firm, and scope. Based upon time, the plants can be classified into three categories. They are long-term plants, medium-term plants, short-term plants. Long-term plants are those plants which are normally prepared for a period of more than 5 years. These plans are in accordance with the company's vision, mission, and objectives. They should aim at achieving the strategic goal. So, long term plans are prepared for more than 5 years and they will be prepared in accordance with the mission of the organization, vision of the organization, and objectives. So, according to that, organizations will be preparing the plans. Those plans will be called as a long-term plans. Second will be the medium-term plans. Medium-term plans are the plans which may be prepared for 1 year to 5 years. The plans which are prepared for 1 to 5 years will be called as a medium-term plans. They are the supporting and supplementing plans in achieving long-term objectives of an organization. So, whatever the long-term objectives are there, to achieve them, the medium-term plans will be prepared. Short-term plans. The third classification on the basis of time will be the short-term plan. Short-term plans are plans which are prepared for a period of 1 year or less than 1 year. These plans are a breakup of long-term plans. They should aim at contributing to the achievement of the long-term plans. The plans which are prepared for 1 year or less than 1 year will be called as a short-term plans. So these short-term plans are breakup. That means to say, suppose a long-term objective is production of a 5,000 units in a year. So that is the long-term objective for 1 year. That can be break up into month wise, weekly wise, and day wise. So day wise and weekly wise will be called, monthly wise will be called as a short-term plans. Next, on the basis of managerial level, the plans can be classified into three categories: strategic plans, administrative plans, operational plans. Strategic plans are the plans which strategic planning may be defined as devising broad programs for defining or achieving organizational goals and objectives and organization's response to the changing environment. It involves goal setting, strategy formulation, and implementation of strategies in achieving the goals and objectives. So, strategy means it is a military term which is used for attacking the opposite one. So, in the same way, according to the situations, they will be changing the plans. That will be called as a strategic plan. In the organization also, it is devising the broad programs for defining the achieving organizational goals. So what the organization can be achieved, according to that they will be devising the programs. So in order to achieve this, what needs to be done? So like that they will be preparing the broad programs. And if the environment changes, according to that they need to make the alternatives. That will be called as a strategic planning. So strategic planning involves goal setting, strategy formulation and implementation. So setting of the goal, formulation of the strategy and implementation of the strategy. The next one will be the operational planning. Operation plans contain details for carrying out or implementing those strategic plans in day-to-day activities. Both strategic and operational plans deal with the key relationship in which organizational goals are pursued. Strategic plans deal with the relationship between people at an organization and people acting at their organization. Operational plans deal with the people within the organization. So operational plans, how the strategic plans can be implemented or carried out in day-to-day activities. So those details will be containing. Those will be called as operational plans. Operational plans will be dealing with the relationship in which organizational goals are pursued. They will be dealing with the key relationships. Strategic plans deal with the relationship between the people at an organization and people acting on other organization. So strategic plans will be dealing with the one organization with the other organization, whereas operational plans will be dealing within the organization. Next, administrative plans. Administrative plans are also called corporate planning. When planning is devised for the entire corporate or enterprise is known as corporate planning. Corporate plans lays down the primary objectives and goals, strategies and policies for the enterprise as a whole. So as an administrative of the organization, they will be devising the plans as a whole to the organization. So administrative plans are for conducting the organization, administrating the organization. So these are the plans based on the managerial levels. Next, the third classification in terms of repetitiveness of operations of the firm. So some of the operations may be repetitive in nature in the organization. So some of the operations may not be repetitive. So on the basis of those repetitions, plans can be classified into two categories. One is the standing plans and another one is the single use plans. Standing plans are the plans that are designed for activities that are predictable and occurs repeatedly, or standing plans. So the activities are recurring in nature, they are performing repeatedly. For performing those repeated tasks or the activities, to them, if the plans are prepared, those will be called as a standing plans. A standing plan is a pre-established single decision or set of decisions. So what is standing plan? It is a pre-established single decision or set of decisions, can effectively guide those activities once established. Such standing plans help managers because similar situations are handled in a predetermined, consistent manner. So once standing plans are established, so those plans will be continued for a longer period of time. So they will be pre-established single decision, or it may be a set of decision. It may be a one decision or it may be a set of decision. So those will be repeated. So the managers will be deciding those decisions in advance, what the action should be taken with the basis of their experience and how the similar situations can be happen in the future. Based on that, they will be deciding in the advance in advance. So those will be called as a standing plans. Single use plans are the detailed course of action used once or occasionally to solve a problem that does not occur repeatedly. So single use plans will be used only once. Whenever the problem arises, then only those plans will be used, otherwise the plans will not be used. So those will be called as a single use plans. The problems which does not occur repeatedly or regularly, the problem which arises only once or will be, to solve those problems, the single use plans will be used. The other classification will be on the basis of scope. On the basis of scope, the plans can be classified into company wise or master plan and functional or departmental plans. Company wise or master plan is a plan which will be incorporating all the plans into consideration. So various departments plans will be incorporated and a single plan will be prepared as a company plan. So that will be called as a company plan or master plan, or company wise plan or master plan. So by taking all the departments plans into consideration. Second will be functional or departmental plan. Functional plans are designed and developed by operating managers with respect to their area of function, so or department. Functional plans are designed and developed by operating managers with respect to their area of function. So department wise they will be preparing the departmental plans according to their whatever the area of function is there. So according to that they will be preparing the plans. They are the guidelines to action in a specific functional area. So how the activities has to be performed in a particular area. So if there is a marketing, so what needs to be done, that will be designed and developed by the marketing department. In the production, so how the goods should be produced, so what is the first process, what is the second process, if there are processes are there, how the goods needs to be packed, how the packaging has to be done, when needs to be done. So all these will be prepared on the basis of their special area, and they will be guiding tools guiding the activities of that particular department. Functional plan set forth short-term objectives and define the means to achieve the objectives within the given time frame. So functional plans are very short-term in nature. They will be setting the short-term objectives and define the means to achieve those short-term objectives. So this is the classification of planning broadly. The plans can be classified on the basis of time, managerial level, repetitiveness, and on the basis of scope. On the basis of time, plans can be classified into long-term plans, medium-term plans, short-term plans, and on the basis of managerial level, plans can be classified into strategic plans, administrative plans, operational plans. On the basis of repetitiveness of the operations, the plans can be classified into standing plans, single-use plans. And on the basis of scope, the plans can be classified into company-wise or master plan. It may be called as a company-wise plan, or generally the term will be used as a master plan. and the other will be departmental plans or functional plans. So the other types of plans will be discussed in the next session. So this is the broad classification of the plans. Thank you very much.